Oh.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance. And the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I have to go to the North Grove. My family's depending on it.
Your family needs you to wander around in the snow until you get eaten by a direwolf.
Please, Sylvie. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
That? That's barely a scratch.
It's infected. It's not healing. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Well, we've made it this far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part.
Ah, c'est toi qui es revenu.
The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like.
Did you know she'd refuse to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Well, you may have to.
I'm not abandoning her. You can go find the North Grove all by yourself for all I care.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Ouais, c'est pas grave, t'inquiète. Allez, je vais aller voir la petite. Bon, et là, faut que ça marche, là, parce que c'est bon, quoi. On en a marre. Je vais pas la refaire 50 fois. Si je rate, tant pis, hein, je finis comme ça. Petit lapinou.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Vous avez passé le permis aussi?
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you.
I'm not the crow.
Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north.
Vas-y,
Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course.
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I may do all right.
Just be sure to keep it aimed that way.
Putain, mais c'est galère ça, putain! Ouais, bah fuck, hein, va te faire enculer. Hein.
Is that what making do means?
Ouais, bah non, parce que le bouton il marche pas, quoi. Fuck. Hein.
Come on.
Je vais la voir là quand même, c'est quoi cette connerie?
It's not much, but it'll last us.
Oh, je l'ai eu le petit lapin. Foire de lapin.
You're not half bad with a bow. Could come in handy. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Do you know where it is then?
I know where they say it is, but you'd be mad to try and go there.
Why's that?
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own.
Get back!
What the fuck? Ah ouais, chelou ça. Maman.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
I've got enough gold to buy them all.
I'd be careful flaunting it.
Clébard qui passe avec une main dans la gueule. Oh, non.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother. By all means, allow me to take the lead.
Well, if it isn't Beskha, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Un petit coup de boule et tout va mieux. Ah, j'adore. L'autre, tu fais un coup de boule, c'est ton pote. Non, ça, c'est fou.
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
Leave her alone! I don't care what your history is. Beskha's the most loyal friend I've ever had.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies mean to butcher my family in Westeros. They killed my father. They killed my little brother. And now I need great warriors to help me avenge their deaths and reclaim my home.
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed. You're all free now! Free to do what you want! Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
I'll make you all rich! Your masters, they used you. They made gold from your blood. But I am offering you a chance to earn for yourselves.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
Vas-y, petit combat, je m'en doutais. Vas-y, bats-toi contre la bête. Je lui mets un coup de boule déjà, lui. Regarde, là, sa tronche, là. Ah, vas-y.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
Vas-y, pas de problème, je sais.
Who?
La bête.
How about the belly here?
You might wish so. His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
Oh, merde, c'est un petit vif et tout. Moi, j'aurais préféré un gros toulon.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then. He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
We'll have to kill him. It'll be a shame to waste such a talented fighter. Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Vas-y, on va essayer.
Right.
Well, suppose I better get this over.
Je vais faire du steak haché. Du steak haché, pardon.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there.
Yeah? Do you have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
D'accord. Il a pas d'arme non plus. Allez. Bagarre!
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me. Let me show you how we dance in Marine.
That's lovely. You know why I kill a man? So he's dead and I'm alive. Let's get this over with.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive.
Quoi?
May the best fighter win.
The best would be me.
Here, use this.
Ah, ça peut être pas mal, ça. Oh, il a pris un truc avec de la longe, lui. Oh là là, ça va être chaud. C'est mal, hein?
That's no weapon worthy.
Ah si. Oh, la petite d'attaque.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy. Son of a whore!
Last chance, Westerosi.
Allez, donne-moi ta sœur, mon petit.
You won't be so lucky this time.
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting!
I think I can, actually. Oh l'enfer.
I'm ready! Westerosi! Don't hold back! Don't intend to! Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
C'est bon, c'est fini là? T'en veux plus? Ouais, je vais laisser en vie. Si j'ai le choix, je vais laisser en vie. Faut qu'il vienne se battre pour moi, lui. Il me doit le respect maintenant, je le fous partout.
Where I
finis
come
pas, moi.
from, we don't kill people for sport!
Ah, ils sont impressionnés, les gladiateurs, j'ai fait ce qu'il fallait. Voilà, c'est qui le patron, là, oh.
The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. You're true warriors. Warriors I admire and respect. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fighting under someone else's rules. I won't hold you back. Fight with me, and there are no rules. If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
Ça, c'est parler, mon pote. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? J'adore. C'est bon, ça. Oh, alors attends, il y a l'autre, hein, c'est trop chelou, ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette meuf? Allez,
I knew them!
What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here!
Bagarre, pas bagarre, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah bah pas, putain, je m'en doutais. Je savais pas qu'il y avait des zombies dans la forêt. Ah bah même avec une dague dans la tête, t'as mort pas le... Ah mais faut arrêter les conneries là. Bien joué.
Got
La
it!
tête en fait.
Help Sylvie!
Yes.
Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell!
Esquive.
Oh.
Le feu, elle a dit le feu. Ah ouais, le feu, ça marche. Regarde, regarde. Ah, tu t'enflammes, toi. Ah, mais il y en a plein, on se croit dans Walking Dead, là.
Make for the North Grove! We need to stick together!
Ah ouais, dans la série, oh putain, puis cavale en plus. Ok, on court. Ah mais lui il est mal, lui,
I
avec
hope
son
you're
épée
right
dans la
about this,
merde.
Garrett.
Ah ouais, mais il se croit dans The I Am a Legend là. Je suis une légende, tu te rappelles ce film là avec Will Smith? C'était des moches tarés les zombies. Avec son chien, ouais grave. C'était bien ce film là. Quand il doit l'étrangler là, il l'étouffe et tout. Alors attends, je suis revenu avec elle. Attends, je vais faire pause et puis hop. Ah bah t'es plus là, t'es parti. Bon bah, je te dis je vais faire pause mais t'es plus là. Tu vois que c'est à 0. Tu vois que c'est à 0 là. Bah ouais, c'est bizarre hein. Ouais, non mais ok, ouais. Donc ouais, bah t'es revenu, ça y est. Trop bizarre. What the fuck. Vas-y, assomme mes feuilles. Qu'est-ce que je vais prendre mes feuilles moi? Oh mes feuilles là. Oh mes feuilles là. Bah mes feuilles. Bah oh. Oh non, elle déconne, elles sont mes feuilles là. Mais c'est quoi cette connerie? Qu'est-ce que j'en ai fait de mes feuilles moi? Elles sont dans ma... Ah, elles sont là. Putain, j'ai flippé. Il faut le nouveau paquet de roulés aussi. Ah, encore obligé d'acheter du tabac, putain, ça fait chier quoi, ça coûte cher ça au bout d'un moment le tabac là. Je vais me resservir un petit verre aussi mon pote. Un petit peu de tabac c'est gentil ça. Bah c'est... Ben ouais voilà c'est ça, elle voit, elle comprend, voilà c'est normal. C'est les parents ils sont pas bêtes hein. C'est comme mon père, quand je lui ai demandé là le mois dernier, après mon arrêt de travail, s'il pouvait me dépanner un peu de thunes. Tu vois, on a beau avoir eu des moments froids et tout, etc. Là, il m'a dépanné 60 balles et il sait très bien comment ça se passe. Hein. Tu sais, je lui ai dit, hein, je fais voilà, je suis dans la merde, la sécu m'a pas payé, etc. Le loyer, j'ai toujours pas pu le payer, etc. Voilà. Il comprend après, hein, il sait très bien dans quelle société on vit, mon père. Hein. C'est pareil que ta mère. Hein. Ouais, non, c'est de la survie parce que voilà, après faut pas essayer de se comparer à d'autres quoi, si tu veux, c'est ça le truc. Faut pas dire c'est de la survie. Non mais faut pas dire c'est de la survie non plus parce que la survie là en Afrique c'est de la survie là-bas dans certains endroits là où il y a des guerres et tout, là c'est de la survie, je suis d'accord avec toi. Nous, on peut dire qu'on vit quand même un minimum, on a de quoi manger, on a un toit, faut pas non plus qu'on se plaigne trop, tu vois. Après, c'est sûr qu'il y en a qui abusent et qui sont bourges et qui sont pétés de thunes et qui font rien pour que ça aille bien pour les autres. Mais c'est ouais. Ah ouais, t'inquiète. Hein. En France, à un moment donné, il y a un truc qui tournait pour énerver un peu tout le monde, pour essayer de faire ouvrir les yeux. C'est, tu vois, tous les immigrés, machin, qui viennent. C'est bien beau, c'est bien gentil. Il y en a qui viennent de pays où ils sont polygames. Le mec, il a 4 femmes. Il vient en France avec ses 4 femmes. Ils ont chaque femme a un appart. Et lui, il touche 4 fois les allocs. Il se balade en BM, il a tout ce qu'il veut, il est habillé comme un prince et tout. Puis lui, derrière, il laisse que quoi? Sa famille, il laisse que de la merde. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Et derrière... Non mais derrière, voilà quoi, il y en a qui abusent quoi, c'est tout quoi. Après, il y a des Français qui abusent aussi. Hein. Mais tu vois ce que je veux dire ou quoi sur le concept? C'est... Moi je suis pas raciste, hein, Tu vois, je rentrais tout à l'heure du taf, j'étais avec un rebeu en train de tchatcher, tu vois, le mec il était assis sur le quai, tu vois. Puis je lui tape sur l'épaule, je fais, hey, mec, fais gaffe, il y a le tram qui arrive, tu vois, il y a le tramway qui arrive. il me regarde et tout, il regarde notre âme et tout, il fait ah ouais c'est cool. J'ai vu et tout. Et il se lève et tout, puis on commence à tchatcher et tout. Le mec il me disait ouais je suis fatigué, nanani, je sors du travail et tout. Je fais bah t'inquiète, moi c'est pareil, hein, je sors du travail, bien fatigué aussi. Puis on est parti à tchatcher, tu vois, le mec je connais pas, je sais pas comment il s'appelle et tout, mais ça se trouve je vais le recroiser bientôt. Il sortait du taf, tu vois, il rentrait chez lui là. En plus il faisait le ramadan, donc tu t'imagines travailler en usine, le mec dans une usine de plastique, de recyclage de plastique. Et le mec il fait le ramadan et tout, il doit faire bien chaud là-dedans, même pas le droit de boire, rien et tout. Donc le mec ça se voyait, il était bien fatigué. Après on est parti à parler de bédo, parce qu'il me parlait que... Hein? Je m'en bats les couilles. Je m'en bats les couilles. Hein. Alors je vais te dire un truc, je m'en bats les cacahuètes. Hein. Alors là, je vais te dire, ça me fait pas peur. Hein. Moi, tu vois, justement, ce que je lui ai dit, moi j'ai arrêté et tout. En plus, c'est vrai, tu vois, j'ai pas peur de le dire. Hein. Voilà, c'est la life. Hein. Eh ouais, hein, c'est ça le truc. Hein. Eh ouais. Hein. Moi, je te dis, j'ai pas honte de ma vie. Hein. Ce truc à la limite que j'ai honte, c'est peut-être les rares fois où j'ai la flemme de faire certaines choses et puis que ça m'a porté préjudice. À la limite, c'est les seules choses pour lesquelles que je pourrais m'en vouloir, tu vois. Après, je le dis en direct sur YouTube, je m'en bats les couilles. Faut être honnête dans la vie, faut pas se voiler la face, faut savoir ce qu'on vaut, faut savoir d'où on sort, faut savoir d'où on vient, etc. Tu vois. Y a pas de problème. Moi, je sais d'où je viens, je sais ce que je vaux, je sais les défauts que j'ai. Et voilà, il faut juste apprendre à vivre avec, c'est tout. Du moment que tu as ta conscience pour toi, tu peux dire que tu vis une vie correcte. Tu vois ce que je veux dire ou quoi? Voilà, c'est tout. Moi, je fais du mal à personne, je fais ma petite life. J'essaie de me mettre bien avec mon fils dès que je peux, et puis voilà, c'est tout, c'est ce qui est le plus important. Puis voilà. Moi, le reste après, hein, tu vois, pétard, pas pétard, alcool, pas alcool. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Après, ça, c'est même pas important en fait, si tu regardes bien. Non mais c'est même pas important si tu regardes bien. Après c'est ta façon d'être par rapport aux autres et dans ta vie, tu vois, qui est importante. Le reste après on s'en fout en fait. Tu vois, c'est... Dans la vie faut donner, tu vois, faut pas chercher que à recevoir, tu vois. C'est ça qui est important dans la vie, tu vois. Après le reste, tu vois, t'es comme tu es, tu vois. Tout le monde, comme je disais, tout le monde a ses défauts, tu vois, c'est... Moi c'est comme ça que je pense, tu vois. Après les gens ils sont contents, ils sont pas contents avec ce que je dis, ça me touche pas.
Grace.
Majesté, Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers,
ouais,
aren't you?
Parti, là. Allez.
Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie, yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
I try to be, Your Grace.
I see. I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. Yeah? How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I asked a friend to help me.
I see. Then you're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
I have before, Your Grace. And I would again.
You are resourceful, aren't you? Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Ah, c'est bon ça.
Your Grace.
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I guess I could, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
Pour l'instant, je peux arranger la reine. On va essayer d'en profiter.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard.
They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
Having second thoughts?
Oh, he should be. I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death. So I must find one in Westeros.
Beskar wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew.
Thank you, Uncle.
I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
C'est parti, mon kiki.
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
You found me out. How did you know?
You can learn a great deal about someone if you're paying attention. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it.
I don't know what you're talking about. She did no such thing.
The guards have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words. Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Back off, Lucan.
Watch your tongue, girl.
We're not done talking, you imbecile. Give us a moment.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie will understand. Cersei left me no choice.
Let's hope she understands. Because absent her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Although I would suggest you choose your words carefully. Cersei will be far less amused if she catches you in a lie.
I have to give her a list of names.
Tell her I'll call Shagga, son of Dolph, from the Mountain Clans. Oh, and Timid, and Chella, and the Scepter who raised me, assuming she's still alive.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this.
My only regret is what happened to your brother. If I'd only...
Please, let's not talk about Arthur. Not now. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We enjoy what we have, for as long as we can.
I plan to.
Roderick? Oh! I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were...
It's all right, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick.
And... It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I couldn't... I was having nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held.
It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it.
Talia, where did you get this?
The man I saw, he stashed it in the knothole of an old stump. Like he'd done it before.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Alors c'est lequel? C'est Roland ou c'est l'autre? Par contre si c'est le barbu, ça va foutre la merde avec son fils ou son neveu, je sais plus. Aïe aïe aïe. C'est lequel?
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord, you scared the bloody daylights out. What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy. Back when you still had a spine.
Start talking.
Yes, I have been working with the Whitehills. But only because you stopped listening to reason.
Did I now?
You pushed me to this, Roderick. You're blaming me for what you did! I'm telling you what you need to hear. I rose through the ranks because I knew when to ignore orders from men unfit to give them. Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel?
Ethan was a boy!
Ethan was a fool! And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Kissing Lud's ring, when you knew we had to show strength. Bungling your betrothal to Elena. Doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Letting Griff force you to the ground, without a shred of dignity. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed!
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed.
You betrayed us all, Royland! My father included!
I've held true to what I believed, which is more than I can say for you.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act.
Asher would cut your traitor heart out.
Oh, I don't doubt it. He has more balls than you ever will.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan...
Brilliant. How could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher dies too.
It was the right thing.
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're gonna defend my brother.
Fight for the forest and fight for the good! Hey ho, Northwood ho! We'll fight for the riches and ironwood! Fight for the forest! Fight for the stone! Hey ho, Northwood!
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look.
Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Huh? You may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
Va y avoir de la bagarre.
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher, thank the gods you've made it back.
You've looked better. We've no time for small talk, brother. Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay! Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. Go!
You bastard!
Wesker.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I came here for you! We're supposed to fight together, always!
Sister, you're my family. As much as Roderick, as much as any of them.
You asshole! Rip their fucking hearts out!
Heureux.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
que je te dis, en 2 jours, 3 jours, je l'ai fait.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Damien, where are you? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Ils sont rendus où?
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet! The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon? The Forester Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. Hear the werewoods whisper. Haven't seen any werewoods this far north. That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
Sylvie, we've been wandering these woods for days. Ever since we saw those whites. We'll die if we don't find shelter.
You're right. I'm just not sure how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Oh! Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
He burns! He burns like all 7 elves combined! Oh! Oh! Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
If it comes to it, I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrett.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
See this? Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous. Gods. It's been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Un ours polaire.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cutter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across!
Merci les ours polaires. Bon bah maintenant faut faire un feu parce que sinon je vais mourir plongé. Il est où l'ours là? Ça nage dans l'eau glacée là, l'ours polaire. Moi je sais.
Seven hells. Come on!
C'est bien de faire du feu aussi. Un petit peu de dalle là quand même.
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally! We found it. After everything we've been through. We finally found it.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Bah ouais, il y a l'ours qui arrive. Barrez-vous les mecs. Ouais. Ouais, c'est ça. Oh, bonjour à toi, le deuxième qui est arrivé. Donc là, je suis sur la fin de Game of Thrones. 6ème épisode de la saison 1. On va voir ce que ça donne. Là, ils sont en train de cavaler parce qu'ils ont un ours polaire à leur miche. Là, donc c'est un peu complexe. Ah bah ouais, mais les bannières elles sont un peu déchirées. Je suis pas sûr qu'il y ait du monde là-dedans. Ah si, il y a des gens.
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
Ça va, ils contrôlent les animaux, les petits.
High vis.
What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
Ah, bon bah je sais pas. C'est bien ou c'est pas bien sujet? Je sais pas. Il y a Asher qui est mort en plus juste avant, je suis un peu dégoûté. platine. Resident. Yeah. Ah, cher. C'est lequel? Faut que c'est lequel? Ouais, celui-ci fait tuer à la fin. Ouais, il a combattu vaillamment, il a tué en 4 ou 5 avant. C'était chaud. C'est la partie où j'ai gardé le coup. Bah, c'est bien fait. Tu sais, mon pote, je sais pas si tu vois l'apéro. Petit verre. Quand je fais la fin de la série. C'est vrai qu'il fasse une deuxième saison, j'aime bien ce jeu là, c'est marrant. Ah ouais hein. Ah ouais. Ouf. Ah ouais, t'es sur le compte de ta femme du coup. On est reparti avec Mira. Bon. Eh mais putain, casse-toi la mouche là. Casse-toi, je t'ai dit, motherfucking mouche. J'ai pas de torchon sous la main là. Si, mais bon, j'ai la manette et tout, c'est le bordel. Ah ouais, hein, carrément quoi. Tu te fous une calotte, c'est...
My lady! Please, Lady Marjorie! Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
But, Lady Marjorie, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I must have it wrong. It must have been some other handmaiden making a scene with Lord Andros. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this. My lady, I'm sorry.
Allez, je te le dis que je l'utilise.
Sarah's telling the truth.
C'est pour ma famille, là, cocotte. Oh.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
Get out!
Ah merde. que je suis honnête et puis toi tu peux dire. Alors que l'autre a fait tout pour m'enfoncer pour garder sa place. Moi je te pue, va. C'est pas grave, elle va trouver une solution. Je sais pas comment, mais elle va trouver une solution.
Mira, wait!
C'est qui? Sarah, je vais te péter ta gueule, toi. Eh, mais casse-toi la mouche, putain, tu me pètes la tronche.
I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to High Garden by now. But you stood up for me.
Maybe I shouldn't have. It's cost me a lot. But what's done is done.
Well, thank you anyway. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
You need to learn to be a better liar if you want to survive. King's Landing is no place for the good-hearted, Sarah.
That may be you, but it's not me.
Then you should think about getting out. As soon as you can.
There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard.
Tu m'as foutu la merde, là. Dis-moi quelque chose d'utile.
There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Ah, c'est peut-être un
Careful,
petit peu vrai aussi
Mira.
que je l'ai tué, mais bon.
You're on your own now.
Ouais, elle est toute seule, ouais, bah c'est la merde, quoi. Les foresters, ils sont à la merde, quoi. Ah. Big shit, quoi. Big mouise, quoi. Big gros caca, quoi. De toute façon, ça va bientôt être la fin. Alors, comment ça va se passer, cette histoire? Il y en a d'autres qui vont mourir. Alors l'autre là, ce que j'ai dit là, dans les bois là, dans le bosquet là, j'espère que c'est ce qu'il faut parce que sinon, c'est déjà assez le caca avec Mira qui est plus sous les ordres de l'autre là. Aïe. Ah. On est où là? Ah d'accord, je suis avec toute la petite troupe là.
Fucking Westeros. Slave all my life. And I've never been so fucking hungry.
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to pillage the countryside.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
You can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
He might have been in exile, but his name never stopped being Forrester. I doubt a day went by he didn't remember it.
Well, maybe you're right. Because there isn't a day goes by that I don't think about getting revenge against the White Hills. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense.
I know how you feel, Beskar.
No, you don't. You hadn't seen him in years.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl.
Now here we are. Both of us. Without the man we once called brother.
Maybe you do understand. If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance. The Whitehills are coming for us, have no doubt. But before we deal with them, Roderick needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Alors, le bosquet machin, là. Ah, c'est le bosquet machin, on arrive.
Roderick! I was so worried.
Attends, pause. Oh, j'ai invité mon poteau. Alors, inviter des joueurs. Hop là.
You've returned. I knew you would.
Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
Griff got to him first. I'm sorry.
No! Easy, I've got you. Those animals! Those monsters!
Ouais, je suis sur le dernier épisode là, de Game of Thrones. Ouais, t'es en live hein, en fait, je te dis. Ah, donc je parle comme un con tout seul, un mec.
My lord,
okay.
The people loved Asher.
Okay.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But mark my words! We will avenge him! Any man, woman or child bearing the name Whitehill will pay the price for his death!
And how will you do this? With plows and swine? Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
You don't know the first thing about our wars.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons.
You promised my brother you'd follow us.
You are not your brother. And words are wind. They don't mean shit.
They mean what I say they mean. In the North, there's only one penalty for a person who breaks an oath.
Foh! He's nothing like Asher!
And you're nothing like real sellswords.
Yet you want us to fight like it.
What I want is for you to obey Lord Roderick.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Lady Gwyn? Oh, encore une lesbienne, putain. Il y a 3 Watchers.
Gwyn?
Oh, salut.
Gwyn Whitehill?
What does she say?
Tu regardes Domi ou quoi?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
c'est pas le troisième, mais je sais pas qui c'est le deuxième, du coup je dis bonjour au deuxième. J'ai pas dit bonjour encore. Mais à mon avis, t'as pas pris les mêmes choix, parce que là je me retrouve.
Please remain calm, please.
Look to your lord. Look to your lord.
Grab whatever weapons you can find. It's time to prepare for battle.
Bah oui, c'est l'heure de la bagarre. Ouais, il est pas mal. C'est cool qu'ils aient fait qu'une saison en fait. Comme il disait Resident, ils ont fait qu'une saison parce qu'ils ont pas vendu assez sur la première. Bon alors il se calme ou quoi là? J'espère que
He's lying.
Tout à l'heure. Non,
Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much.
Okay.
What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
J'ai le collier de Talia. Tu connais Talia alors?
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Haridais.
Haridais? Ah,
you trust this crow?
Je suis pas un crow.
That necklace is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
Par contre, je suis désolé, il y a 10 secondes de décalage avec votre image.
My friend is wounded.
Ce que je dis, c'est pas en même temps, quoi. Ouais,
he won't live long without our help. Hyvis.
Ah merde.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother, Josera.
T'es sérieux, toi?
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night.
Qui balade au milieu, c'est normal, c'est...
A place of great power to those who know how to use it.
Un ours polaire qui se balade au milieu de la place.
I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
We need whatever help you can offer.
Sinon,
Ever since Lord Gregor fell at the Twins, the Whitehills have...
What do you mean? Since Lord Gregor fell?
En fait, les vidéos sont...
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey.
Si tu mets un titre autre que Game of Thrones, enfin si tu mets Game of Thrones, ça passe pas quoi.
You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
Tu mets Got.
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger.
Exactement,
all he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
I'm here representing House Forrester. I deserve to know.
They would have told you already, if they thought you were worthy.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out.
Un petit 3 petits points. Un petit cul. 3 petits points, c'est 3 lettres, non? C'est ça? Ah bah non, c'est quoi ça? Ils font quoi là? Pourquoi ils se bagarrent là?
What about them?
Hiftones!
What? No! Let me go!
Oh là là, ça pue.
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle white. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you killed.
Ah ouais. Bah allez, on va se bagarrer un peu, là. On va se dérouiller.
This place is evil, Garrett.
Il y a des fois, j'ai pas
I can
l'impression que
feel
c'est bon
it.
choix non plus, hein, je peux te dire.
There's something wrong with these
Amira s'est fait
people.
éjecter par Lady
Those
Marjorie,
warriors.
là, je sais pas quoi, là.
They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Hein?
Ready!
Aye.
C'est ça. Allez, à l'attaque. Banzai. Bah, j'ai réussi à recruter des gladiateurs aussi. C'est avec la meuf là au dragon là. Par contre, j'ai regardé les premiers épisodes de la série en fait.
What is it?
Mais c'est à moitié tout comme série quoi. On voit des meufs à poil et tout. Putain, et puis elles sont pas vilaines les meufs. Hein. Attention. Hein. Ah, j'avoue là.
Break it down. Search the place.
They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
Ah ouais, on se casse. Là, la meuf, là, Lady Mira...
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
T'as fait comme moi, alors.
It's all over the keep, my lady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
Donc toi aussi, t'as tué le garde.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, my lady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door.
Il y a juste le premier chapitre, premier épisode que j'ai galéré.
There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a
Fallait
message about you.
que je les sauve, bah ils sont morts.
Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? Who? Who sent the message?
No seal, my lady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us,
ouais, bon, on est mort.
We've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
We can't bring Lady Marjorie into this.
What? Why not?
A scandal could hurt her right now.
Scandal? They're going to cut off our heads.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you.
I need allies, Tom. Allies with real power. If I can get an audience with Cersei, maybe she'll put a stop to this.
I don't like it. But I can get her a message if it's what you want. In the meantime, there's a collier store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. Meet me there.
Oh putain.
Who's there?
Personne.
Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Dans la bouche. Ah ok. On va faire comme dans la vraie série, un peu de cul, un peu. MDR. Ce qui m'a fait délirer quand même dans le deuxième épisode de Game of Thrones, là, c'est quand même la meuf, la blonde, là, tu sais, qui se met avec le costaud qui a les cheveux longs, là. Quand on a dit à la meuf, là, qui lui fait les ongles à un moment, mais j'en ai marre qu'il me prenne en levrette, comment je fais pour être sur lui, quoi. Ça m'a trop fait marrer, ce truc-là. Je sais, mais non, elle demande des conseils à ses servantes au niveau cul, quoi. Je sais, ça, c'est bon, ça. C'est quoi cette série? Tu m'étonnes, il a bien aimé Guéguette. Ah mais grave hein. 2 épisodes, j'ai vu plus de nichons que dans tous les films de cul que t'as sur la TNT, tu sais. Ça y est, ils arrivent les méchants. Oh putain, mais il y a du monde. Ah, ça va, on est 30. On va leur faire mal. Ah ouais, ça c'est sûr. Et là, à mon avis, ça pue.
We've secured the gates and put archers on the battlement. What footmen we have are armed and ready.
Talia, Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be down there too, Alicia.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
He must be shitting in his britches.
Go fuck yourself, Lord. Don't blame me for this, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. It will not be yours.
Dans la forêt.
Ryan, bring the gift.
No. What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
Qu'est-ce que tu vas me faire voir, toi?
No!
C'est la tête de qui? C'est la tête de HR. C'est obligé. Ah voilà, c'est la tête de HR.
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to them.
The next pike's for you, Lord! I'll see to it myself.
Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the gate!
Arrows! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord, the men are looking to you.
Reinforce the front gate. Use every piece of timber you can find. The fight is on! Yeah!
Find me when the gate falls.
Ah bon, j'en ai un autre qui a sa tête sur le pic. Peut-être qu'il est encore là, celui-là, tiens.
Need to get off this bloody wall.
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Royland's fault. Because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defenses, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
This won't be a siege, my lord. It'll be a rout.
We need to counterattack. Hit them where it hurts.
But how? They'll slaughter us the moment we raise the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Duncan, the map.
Excuse-moi, je suis concentré pour écouter ce début. Effectivement, c'est quoi ça? C'est la porte.
Small enough party could sneak out the postern gate.
Okay.
If we cut through the forest and along this hunting trail, we'd end up here, behind Ludd's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, kill some Whitehills, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I see why this is appealing. But if you're caught out there, this war is over. They'll kill you. They'll kill Ryan. They'll marry Mira and Talia to second sons from minor houses.
We don't have time to argue, Duncan. This is the only chance we've got.
Of course, my lord. Just be careful.
Amaya, this is it.
we're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be...
Ah bah ouais, c'est pour ça que j'ai fait des lives sans chat. Comme ça, si je veux regarder un peu mes choix, si je veux la
It's up to you to hold the castle, Duncan. You'll not set foot in Ironrath on my watch.
Bon bah c'est parti.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here, at Ironrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Elena, you know what happens to women in war.
You think I'm naive? That I've made my choices blindly?
They're here to kill us, Elena. And worse.
I don't care.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer, even with the reinforcements.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do.
Roderick? Ah bah ouais non il était pas mal. Tu vois moi il arrive à la fin. C'est lui le nouveau lord des Foresters. Parce que Ezan, là, le jeune là, qui est lord, hein, il s'est pris une dague dans le cou, ça lui a fait bizarre.
Search the area.
Alors faut que j'aille dans les mines, ils sont gentils, t'as une carte ou quoi?
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren, please. You have to help me.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us.
Please, do something.
Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards.
Ah, c'est
On
bien,
me.
c'est bien, fais ça. De quoi t'as dit quoi?
Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Non, non, regarde, lui, il l'a fait pour lui tout seul.
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Ah bah je veux bien, vas-y, emmène-moi. Oh lui l'amoureux lui. On espère lui mettre une petite claque au cul, je sais pas ça. Il a vu la série, c'est lui qu'il avait un rôle à jouer.
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can!
Huh?
What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden, and lost.
Andros was a snake, working for the Whitehills. He got exactly what he deserved, and no more.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met.
C'est lui qui fout la merde. Putain,
Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard. to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it. I never should have trusted you.
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei, and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
Glad you have, man. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Ouais, c'est ça, fait Mario. Enfin, je suis dans la merde quand même. Un petit quoi? Oh, bout de porc, résident. Ça arrive. Des fois, on n'est pas en forme. Mais c'est toujours avec son ours, quoi. Ça me fait marrer, quoi.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Bon, il y a de la bagarre avec des zombies.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Il se remet à méditer et il reprend la session de l'ours. La bagarre. Moi je fais quoi là? Ah non, je peux la récupérer. Oh, j'ai vu un petit peu. pas leur truc là, je sais pas que ça a l'air de l'arc, ça me saoule.
Oh, you're an ugly bastard.
La tête. Ah, il faut une pêche avec son moignon. On va mordre. Voilà. Eh ben, il y en a des cadavres. Ça y est, t'as laissé mon ours tranquille. Par contre, les arcs, ouais, j'ai du mal à m'en servir dans ce jeu. Putain.
You fought well. For a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight.
Yeah, I can fight.
Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow.
Shadow, mais il est tout blanc, Shadow, c'est pas une ombre. Bizarre.
Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well.
Ah, c'est comme The Walking Dead, quoi. Ceux qui se font tuer.
Emotion is a weakness. According to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
Non, ça fait baisser. On va dans le feu.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Bisoneer. Did you not hear me?
Oula, fais gaffe.
Fulgorn! Sona!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Bisoneer.
Qu'est-ce qui lui est arrivé, lui? Il faut arrêter la drogue, hein.
You're losing control.
Pour l'acné.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come.
Wow. Putain, mais non, s'il est possible, quoi. Heureusement qu'il est avec nous.
Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. You said you needed our help. This is our chance to do something about it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Ah, bah je sais pas, ça fait 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Ouais, tu me regardais, c'était marqué 0, bah c'est comme là, vous étiez tous les deux là, c'était marqué 2. Ah bah 2, ouais, normal. Ouais, là c'est 3. Je rugis, trophée. Bon, ok. Bon bah toi t'es en tôle, toi, t'as l'air fine. Je te jure. Les gonzesses, ça se fout dans la merde. Regardez, c'est quoi ça? Une torche. Je vais la ramasser.
No way to get this alight.
C'est pas grave, je peux.
I wonder if I could use it for something else.
Bah ouais, je vais bien taper un garde avec ou quelque chose. Allez, hop. Prends ça, cocotte. Ça peut servir. On va essayer d'amadouer le garde. Fais voir un peu tes miches là. Viens là, petit garde. Ça fait longtemps que
Jailer!
Please!
Shut it!
Please come here!
C'est qui est là-bas?
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me!
N'importe quoi.
Bastard!
Que de grosseur.
Before the day's over, they'll take us. Straight to the block. So don't give me that look.
Mais non, on va sortir, cocotte.
You can leave the judgment to the Father. Whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high. Even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Vas-y, on leur pète la gueule. L'autre, j'ai pris la torche, elle l'a plus dans la main. Non, mais tu te fous de ma gueule.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said. Your relationship with Cersei is valuable. And if you also find your way back into Marjorie's graces, well, it would be a shame to waste such influence. Then I realized there's something far more valuable than your friends at court, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Marrying me won't help you get Ironrath. The title belongs to my brother. He's the rightful lord.
I'm well aware of the king's law, Mira. You think I haven't thought about that? 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
If all this happens, I want revenge against Ludd. Promise me he dies.
Let me be clear, Mira. You're in no position to make demands. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Arrête de fabuler, jamais j'écarterai les cuisses devant toi, pédale. Vas-y.
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
Putain, je peux pas lui foutre un coup de torche.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool.
I'd rather die.
Exactement. Fous-lui une pêche, vas-y.
Fine. Have it your way.
Bon, on peut pas tout avoir. Hein.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Gareth, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry. Our friends are taking care of her.
What do you mean, our friends?
She wanted me to look after you.
Remember your promise, Garrett. You said you'd leave me behind. To help Sylvie. Cotter! Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But you can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron. The handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Why me? Can't you do it yourself?
Not alone. I'm far too weak. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength.
I'll do it. For the North Grove.
I knew I could count on you, Garrett. Use the dagger to open his chest. We need his heart. Good. Now grab his heart, quickly, while his blood still pulses through it. Now bring it here. Squeeze the blood into the fire.
while it's still warm.
Donne treurigheid sprak, svogen es forbule.
Thank you, Garrett. I know it was difficult, but you did the right thing. Now we must burn the body.
Ok, bon bah la bagarre là, un monde de fer là, je sais pas quoi. Ah, il y en a un qui est parti. Are you tous les deux là encore? Are you tous les deux? J'ai bien compris.
There's too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
Alors faut les distract. Comment les distract?
More guards. Place is crawling with them.
Le feu, ça fait.
That must be Lud's tent. Of course, he'd take the biggest one for himself. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose.
Voilà, on a trouvé comment faire. On fait pour y aller.
That tower gives a great view over their camp.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
D'aller ou pas?
The horses! They're loose!
Ah là, le blague gros là, il va péter sa gueule.
Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
We can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father.
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do?
Un qui va sur l'un et l'autre qui va sur l'autre.
I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved it.
We'll follow them. They'll lead us to Ryan.
But lad... Freeing my brother is more important.
Fine. But before this is over, I am killing that man.
Exactement, on va killing that man.
I'll take Griff and his men head on. Sneak behind. And grab Ryan. Get him the hell out of here.
Let me go! My brother will kill you all!
Come on, hold him down, will ya?
Asher was my brother. Which I suppose makes you my family too. So be careful.
I'll do my best.
Grief. Oh, Roderick Forrester. I thought I'd have to tear down your walls to get your head. But here you are, making a gift of it. Oh, yes! I'm starting a collection!
Ah, tu commences à te chier dessus. Ah, mais elle est plus là.
Where is the little shit? Fucking Foresters!
Ah, bâtard, j'ai raté.
You always think it's gonna go your way, don't you, Roderick?
Ah non, je l'ai fait là.
Your
C'est
origin
cette carotte là.
makes it sloppy.
Putain, mais non, mais il y a un truc à pas prendre. J'appuie sur le bouton bien avant que le se passe et. Voilà, je suis saigne là, je suis de porc là. Je suis comme une pédale.
Please. I'm sorry. For Asher.
Crève, enculé. Voilà.
Westerosi, you live. Where's the basilisk?
Last I saw, she escaped with my brother while I was taking care of Griff.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beskha would be here with Ryan.
Beskha will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Ah oui, c'est planter les deux épaules et il peut continuer à courir. Ok, si tu veux.
Pas de problème.
Non, mais bon. Je pense que tout le sang qui sort pendant que tu essaies de courir, ça t'aide à moins bien courir quand même. Ah bah là, lui, c'est un sacré bonhomme quand même. Bah du coup, peut-être que j'ai réussi mon truc, hein, parce que sinon, je serais peut-être mort en fait.
They're everywhere. I want here! Rally to your
My lord.
What's the situation here, Duncan?
Grim, my lord. The White Hills have broken through, and the rest of their forces are closing in.
Ready!
We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
Die, now!
Oh!
My lord, your command.
Protect our people. Get them away from the battle.
Get the small folk out of here. Do it now.
Now this is the war Asher promised.
No, Roderick!
Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Alors gros tas, c'est pas cher comme cheval. Ouah, tu vas prendre cher. Bâtard!
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind. I was hoping to face you whole. No matter.
Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester cunt!
Oh! Ah bah non! Non, j'ai planté mon truc, t'es sérieux là? C'est sympa la guerre là. Ah c'est bien frappé. Maman, moi aussi.
My son.
Même pas mal. Et juste avant, il s'est pris 2 coups dans les épaules. Hein. Je sais pas si c'est encore là. Ça pue la merde, ils ont tout pété. Là. Oh lui faut que je le tue là. Lui faut que je le tue. Ah, ça va être compliqué de le tuer.
The North remembers!
My lord! We have to get you out of here!
Roderick! Help me! No! No! No!
She's lost, my lord! We have to go!
You must survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us that fought on this day. Now.
Bon, et maintenant? Et maintenant? Non, c'est fin, c'est fini là? Non. Ah, lui, il fallait le cramer, je croyais. J'ai juste pris son cœur, ça va quoi. C'est pas comme si je l'avais laissé souffrir.
What you did was right.
I did what I had to do.
I'll let you light the pyre.
C'est la bouche. Grave hein. C'est des trucs un peu irréalistes. Un coup d'épée à gauche, un coup d'épée à droite, une flèche, un coup de hache, vas-y, éclate-toi. Je pars à ton cheval, c'est à toi.
Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason, to protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost. You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
I will respect Lord Gregor's dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Bon voilà, ça va être la fin à mon avis. L'autre meuf elle va se faire exécuter. L'autre, bon, bah, à mon avis, il va se vider de son sang et puis il va mourir aussi. Bah, c'est le bosquet du Nord quoi.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Voilà, mec. 3 jours. J'ai fait l'épisode 1 le premier jour, j'ai fait 2, 3, 4 le deuxième, et le troisième j'ai fait 5, 6. Non mais je vais pas me déplacer dans la foule, je vais mourir après. Il n'y en a pas un qui veut me prendre à levrette avant la fin. J'aimerais bien un petit plaisir d'achat. Bah ouais, attends. Elle a fait sa prude et tout, mais depuis le début, elle a même pas touché au plaisir de la chair et tout. Elle aurait dû se taper le nain dans la cellule. Je te jure. Non mais c'est... Pourquoi ?
Bring forth the next prisoner.
Marcher sur la plateforme. En plus, il me laisse pas trop le choix quoi. Hier, je pourrais essayer de m'enfuir en moins quoi. Hey Bouveau, comment vas-tu Bouveau? Je vais me couper la tête.
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's innocent!
A disgrace to her family name!
Traitor! Take her head!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raven!
Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent!
Traitor!
Iron from ice! A brave woman!
Oh, noble
Kill her!
Kneel.
J'ai pas envie de m'agenouiller, putain. Je savais de toute façon qu'elle allait canner, elle envoyait chier l'autre. Non, encore un petit passage. De toute façon, c'est ce qu'il a dit l'autre au début, hein, faut protéger le. Faut jamais qu'il tombe le bosquet de je sais pas quoi là. Le bosquet du Nord, c'est ça. Bah, le mec, je lui ai fait choisir de protéger le bosquet du Nord, hein, c'est tout. Qu'il tombe jamais, donc voilà. Même si c'est un bâtard, et ben au moins, voilà. Il a tourné avec ses frères bâtards, quoi, en fait. C'est une bande de bâtards. Mais au moins, mais au moins ils sont vivants. C'est bon ce Coca-Cola. Mais je crois qu'il a pas eu son Coca. C'est ça. Ouais. Bah ouais, c'est ça. Il a peu de bouffé de bon muet. Ils l'ont cramé. Ils l'ont trop cuit. Il est pas content. SLS AMG, non?
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark lawyers. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. But then she had the audacity to go behind my back and meet with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then, he jabbed out that fourth-born's eye. He killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him, and then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandown. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I know these Forresters. If they had any sense, they'd know when to bend the knee and live to see another day. They fought hard, I'll give them that, but they were reckless. Shrewd when they should have been bold. Impetuous to the last. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Stratégie rusée. 30%. Ok. Ah bah oui, on va voir ce qu'ils deviennent quand même. Putain, l'autre il bouge encore, t'es sérieux quoi? Toujours là Nico? L'autre il bouge encore, t'es sérieux quoi? Même le mec hein, qui chevauchait, il s'est pris une flèche, lui il est camé lui par contre. Hein.
Roderick?
We haven't much time.
Toi ça s'est pas fini du tout comme ça toi? Ah oui, elle a sauvé le frangin, on la voyait plus à la fin, mais du coup il est vivant. Sentinelle, vous et 75% avaient refusé. Ah quand même. Ah bah c'est fini. Avait refusé d'épuiser Morgreen. Vous et 60,5% avaient massacré Cotter pour le rituel de magie. Vous et 60,5% avaient laissé Lord Whitehill vivre. Vous et 51,4% êtes restés défendre le bosquet du Nord. l'obsidienne. Bon, encore en platine quoi. Il était vraiment pas dur celui-là. Allez, hop hop hop.